Hello, welcome to another episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup with Dead Edition. So, we're gonna need to get another character because our last character got splattered because I played late at night, and our character just didn't get strong. We tried to be a mage guy, we ran out of magic. We tried to be a melee guy, it took too long to ramp up, so we died. So, I need a new character. Let's see what we got. Draconian Warper doesn't interest me. Merfolk Ice Elementalist. You know what? Let's go for it. Merfolks are kind of weird. On land, they're basically a human. On water, they're basically a spriggan. You can see on land, I got an EV of 13. That goes up to 16, as well as my movement speed becomes 0.6. Ice Elementalists. We start with an ice book. We got freeze. You can see we got a variety of different spells. Ice is kind of like the support magic that Charms isn't. Freeze is our status spell. It is a 1-tile range, however, it does quite a bit of damage. And yeah, so we're just gonna play through this. I said it in my Earth Elementalist video, but I'll say it here too. I'm not a mage player at all, so I don't expect this to actually work in the slightest. But we'll see how I do. I expect to die. I expect to die early. I expect to die often. But we'll try our best to get this character off its feet and strong enough to win the game. Can't get better at mages if you never tried them. Right there, we're given our first spell, Throw Fast, which... Oh, we forgot to set training. Oops. Yeah, I didn't even go over aptitudes. Whoops. So yeah, we're pretty much average in magic. We got some -2s, -1s, -3 in fire, but +1 in ice. Conjurations is a -2, so probably won't be getting super in-depth into that. Armor sucks, -3. Dodging is awesome, +3. As I said, we're basically a spriggan when on water, and that aptitude just goes to further that. We do got +4 in polearms, so we're gonna want to find the first spear or trident or whatever we can find and wield that. Where did that glove go? I just passed gloves. Oh, it's underneath me. Let me pick them up. Get free AC. Throw Fast is an actual range spell, so you don't need to get into melee, unlike Freeze, so it can actually accomplish some much more needed damage if needed be. It does cost 2 magic instead of just 1 though, so gotta be careful with just spamming it. Can run out of mana very quickly. But just using it once or twice, well, we can only use it twice because we only got 5 mana. But that will increase as time goes on. And unlike a deep draft, we can actually keep our mana. We don't need to constantly use it to heal up. But yeah. I want to pick up a weapon. I might just pick up this club. Is that really the best weapon there is? Oh, there's a wound mace that I somehow missed. Useless, but cool. I will take the whip. Whips are really strong early, so I like them. Unless if they're cursed -3. Amulet magic regeneration, that's nice. identify the potion, and identify one of the... I'm gonna put on my wings now because of one of them's removed curse. I'm gonna wanna have all my jewelry identified. Oh, nice. No remove curse, okay. But we do now got magic and wizardry, so we're pretty much set. And level int, because that's what we do as a mage. I went over this in my deep draft videos. You just always want more magic when playing, or more int when playing a mage. Int kind of scales infinitely, so it's just worth... Talking about tridents, there's a trident. As soon as we uncurse our, what is it, our whip, I'm gonna take on that trident. We can try leather armor. I prefer to get troll leather armor. Troll leather armor would be perfect for this character. Oh yeah, we also hit level 3 and level 4 apparently. So we can now go one of two ways. We can either go into summon Ice Beast or throw Icicle, both of which will dictate how a character plays. Throw Icicle will put us into a more conjury kind of space. We're gonna be a blaster caster. Summon Ice Beast means our magic is gonna be as a support tool for us. I prefer Summon Ice Beast just because I find summoners a lot easier to play than pure mages, because as I discussed before, I'm not a mage player, so doing this is a much easier way for me to play. So I'm trying to optimize my win rate. I'm gonna go with that, and then immediately start putting points into summonings. Turn off conjurations for right now. Let's turn on a bit of fighting. I don't know if it's necessary to get fighting this early, but I'm going to. God choices. There's a few that are good. This Menos honestly might not be terrible. What's my invocations? +1. I'll think about it. This Menos plays well as character. Most people see this Menos and thinks therefore a stealth character. However, if you're a stealth character, you already got most of the tools you need to run away from a fight. You don't need the extra help that Death gives you. The exception being enchanters, because you want to be able to double up your usage of your hexes. But as like an assassin or something, no, you don't want Death Manos generally, because now you're just making up strengths where you don't actually need strength. But as a non-stealth character, it could be more useful. Who else could be good? Ashen Zari is just a good god in general. McLeb is always on the table. Bahumid is also really good if we want to go with what am I saying? Bahumid is good if we want to go with the more blaster caster style. Che is always an interesting god and sometimes worth taking, sometimes not. I think not in this case because we move fast in water, which kind of counteracts a lot. Nemlex, I really like Nemlex, like really like Nemlex, so I'd choose them on just about any character. Sif Muna, again, kind of paints us into the magic dude wall. Death Menace I just talked about. Okaworu is good if we want to go with magic as our support and then have our main damage be melee. Yeah, those are the main gods that I'd consider. I don't want to go Death Menace, so I'm gonna pass up on that one. So yeah, we're just gonna continue on. You will see our spells start to become pretty powerful by this point. We're gonna be able to kill most things with minimal issues. And by minimal issues, I mean lots of issues. Oh, we're dead. And we're only 11 minutes into the video. I guess I'll choose a new character and we can go on from there. That was my bad. I shouldn't have walked into there. I got lazy. I was thinking too much about our Deep Drop Earth Elementalists and how powerful we were. As I said, I don't do mages, so I'm really bad at gauging how strong they are. But also, you can never get better if you never try, so that's why I tried it. It didn't work out. Let's go try a new character. About to recommend the characters. Spriggan Assassin. We already did a Spriggan Enchanter. Naga Enchanter. Spriggan Earth Elementalist. Human Necromancer. I'm going to choose the first non-mage character I see, other than a Minotaur Monk. Gargoyle Gladiator. We can do that one. Now, what do we want to start with? What's our aptitudes? As a gargoyle, we got +1 in fighting, -1 in all other weapons but staves and maces and flails. Let's go maces and flails. I like maces and flails. So, well, gargoyle. Gargoyles are special in many cases. 1 second, I need to hydrate. First of all, we are resistant to torment, which is really nice, but also kind of useless. It's really nice because we don't get tormented. I say it's kind of useless because unless if I go into extend it, there's very few tormentors. Like Cursed Toes are really the only ones that come to my mind immediately that we see often. So yeah, not having to worry about that though. We get extra AC from just our abilities. We are immune to poison because we're undead. We're non-living, I should say. We are resistant to negative energy, resistant to poison. We can survive without breathing, which means we can't be suffocated by water elementals. Immune to petrification, so basilisks are not a threat at all. And immune to warden, so again, there's not many sources of warden in the game outside of extended, so we don't need to worry about that one, but it's there. As for aptitudes, fly across the board, -1s pretty much everywhere, 0s, +1s and a couple things, but relatively flat. And that's a-okay. Early on, we're going to be pretty much focusing on maces and flails and fighting. There's not really any other pressing needs that I have to deal with right away. So, gladiators. Gladiators are melee characters that fight in lighter armor than fighters. So, we got leather armor instead of scale mail. However, we make up for that because we start with throwing nets, which are extremely powerful tools. Am I dead? I'm just dead. Whoops. Yeah, I should never have walked into this. Yeah, this death is completely my fault. We don't got any consumables, no consumables, no consumables. Yeah, we're just dead. Maybe I should start playing while I do my monologue about what characters do, just so we can get more game time in. Let's try one more character. One more character fails, then I'm just gonna call it a video. So same deal. First non-mage character I see, I'll take Troll Fighter. Trolls, incredibly strong. They excel in unarmed combat. Unarmed combat being probably the most powerful combat skill there is, because it has no skill cap. Unlike most weapons that have min delay for unarmed is 27, so you can go all the way and still get benefits, which makes it incredibly powerful late game. Early game is also incredibly powerful because as a troll, we have claws for hands, so our claws do much more damage than if they were just normal fists. Also, as a troll, we're 2 leads for most armor, so we can only wear dragon armor and troll leather armor, which is fine, and robes. As you can see, we're in a nice stylish purple robe right now. Also, let's go over the rest of the stuff. Our metabolism is lightning fast, which means we eat a lot. Like, a lot. We eat a ton of food, and that's just how this character has to be played. We always have to be mindful of our rations, always careful of just how much we're eating, because we need to eat constantly. You like to eat raw feet. Yeah, I'm sure they are into that as well, but I'm talking about raw meat. They like to eat raw meat, so that means, as you can see, we can eat all the way to engorged instead of just to satiated like most characters. We heal extremely fast, and we get free AC. Those are really the main highlights. I'll go over aptitudes. Aptitudes are really piss poor, as you can see, minus everything. So, yeah. We're just really piss poor at just about everything. I am going to level int up until about 7 or 8, just so I don't get stat death later in the game from mutations. Oh, there's an early plate armor. Now only if I could use it. But yeah, you'll see I'm just able to kill pretty much everything. The issue is, as a troll, we got claws. Our claws do massive melee damage. The issue is, they're a cutting weapon. Hydras simply won't die to claws because they keep growing more heads and regenerating their health. So you need a game plan to deal with Hydras. Now my game plan is simple. I choose Wu as my god, and Ayu for people with an issue with my speech impediment. Not the other Wu Wan. I'm talking about just Ayu Wu. Because they give us the ability to just destroy everything with Apocalypse, which just destroys everything on screen, including Hydras. So that's my typical game plan as a troll. Wu is also just a really good god in general for trolls, because Wu really incentivizes one-track characters. so you can sacrifice everything completely irrelevant to your character, and trolls are the epitome of one-track characters. Your game plan is quite simple. You train unarmed, you claw a bunch of people, and yeah, that's your game plan. Yeah, nothing fancy. Don't need to worry about no spells, no spells at all. You might want to get a couple spells later in the game, but early on, don't need to worry about any of that. You don't need summons, so love is also not an issue. Yeah, there's just so many good things you can get rid of, and that doesn't affect your character at all. So yeah, that's gonna be my game plan. If we get to temple and can't find the shrine to Wu, we might rethink our game plan. But in general, I like our plan as is. I'm gonna level int up to 7, and then focus everything else onto strength. Because, okay, I am Xing that area off. Because I do not want to deal with Sigmund right now. I've died to Sigmund too many times. Not today. But yeah, I have high hopes that we can at least make it to live with this character, unlike our last attempts. Ashinzari is also an interesting god, but Ashinzari would be a much better god if they could enhance unarmed combat, but they can't. So, they're less than useful then. If Ashinzari could enhance unarmed combat though, they'd probably be one of the top gods for trolls. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk around Sigmund, pretend he doesn't exist. Because I do not want to deal with him. Also, as a troll, I didn't really talk about it. As you can see, we already got 70 HP. We get ridiculous health pool benefits out of being a troll. Like, I think we get plus 30% base health. And give me Woo. No? You're gonna do me like this? You're gonna do me like this. I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna hold out until we can find Woo, because that's honestly the only real game plan I know of to deal with Hydras. I'm sure I could choose others, like maybe Kozlal and using his abilities. But I don't know. My invocations isn't great. Yeah, invocations is -1, so I prefer to not have something invocations based. What was that? Oh, there's Woo. Don't mind if I do. We're in danger. I'm gonna craft my might. Yeah, that's the benefit of fighters. You start with a potion of might, so things are less scary. And yeah, we are now a troll of Woo. I'll probably control F at some point in the game to get useful spells, but in general, we got nothing particularly useful. Let's read some of these scrolls that we got duplicates of. Okay, one of them is remove curse, so that's what I wanted to check for. Okay. Any... That was teleportation. Going upstairs. Looking for identify. Let's identify that. Okay. Guardian Spirit. Not very useful, but I'll take it. 6 extra HP, woo. That increases us by less than 10%, but whatever. And then, potions again, nice. Back downstairs we go. We are not going anywhere near our club plants. We're strong, but we're not that strong. That would just be complete suicide to try to fight them. It is still only D5. Well, D6 now. Yeah, I'll finish this floor and then call it a video. That is an Urk Warrior. That's quite early. I'm retreating upstairs. Going down a different set of stairs. Hopefully we can deal with them much later on. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for large rocks because we're one of the 2 races that can actually use large rocks. The other being ogres. Okay, yeah. Do I got anything useful? I'm just gonna craft might. Yeah. That was completely necessary. Even with might, you saw how close that fight was. Remember, always better to use your consumables than to die with a full inventory, and I will stand by that until the day I die. That was the one tip I got as a beginning player that simply just stuck with me. Do I got remove curse? Yes, I do. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, now that is a sling. Oh boy. Do I got any sling bullets? Yes. I'm gonna go and get all the sling bullets. Because this is an insane sling. And then back down to D6. D7. Huh? What's the lowest we completed? Oh. Oh, I see what's happening. We're still on D4. D6, there we go. This sling basically is gonna be the thing that allows us to deal with all this stuff. Yeah. This sling is gonna allow us to deal with most of the bullshit that's gonna be happening to us. Yeah, I'm running out of time. I'm just gonna finish this floor up real quick. We kind of went on a bit of a detour with the sling bullets, but that's a-okay. Our character is now much stronger because of it. Like, much stronger. Yeah, so there's the floor completed. I hope to see you all next time as we go through with more troll further action. Until then, have we seriously not got anything for Wu? No, we have not. Normally I'd expect to have had the sacrifice by now, but I guess that leaves spoilers for next video. We'll probably get sacrifices from Wu starting. So until then, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Like and subscribe to see more content, and I hope to see you all next time.